This dusty, crusty, and quite frankly, plasticky behemoth of a gaming laptop was the pathway of the younger version of me to unlock the amazing world of PC gaming. And in this video, I'm gonna try and revive this. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of lore, I'm gonna clean this as well as much as I can, and finally, we will do some gaming and some benchmarks. I made this channel cause I was just a little bored. Please subscribe, there's a whole world that we can all explore. We're all born minds to think alive. We're all born minds to think alive. Yeah. So before I proceed, I just want to say that this laptop has one glaring issue, and it has no battery. So the thing is, the battery that I ordered for this laptop is gonna arrive in a few weeks, and I was really itching to make this video as soon as I can. I ordered another thing off of Amazon that will make this work, but it is incredibly dangerous. Do it at your own risk. I bought a 75-watt AC adapter just so that I can open this thing and maybe back up some files, maybe do a fresh install of Windows as well. I'm not sure if this is gonna open. Also, I have a few concerns about, because this is an old laptop. I'm not even sure if when you're younger, you tend to click links that aren't supposed to be clicked. You tend to go to websites that you're not supposed to go. So the probability of this laptop to be infected is extremely high. And I do not want to plug anything that I'm going to be using on my main PC. So, just a little bit of a tour. It has two USB-A ports. It has a CD drive. To the younger generation, yes, we used CDs before. On the left side is the exhaust for the fan, and then the Ethernet port, the VGA adapter, another USB port, and then a mini HDMI, as well as a microphone and a headphone jack. There you go, so you can see it better. So this treasure, I'm trying to make quotation marks, is a Toshiba Satellite L755 with an Intel Core i5-2430M, a whopping 4GB of RAM, 640GB of hard drive space. It comes with an NVIDIA GeForce GT525M. Now this laptop was released at around late 2010. I was still in high school back then, and it was a huge deal for me as it was my first actual laptop. 1366 by 768 is the screen resolution. Extremely low compared to even the most basic modern smartphones. It runs on Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit, so let's try plugging it in. Hopefully it works.
I'm not even saying the full name of the device.
Well, it looks like I have to do a fresh install of Windows, but it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna make an installation USB. Alright, after way too many hours, of which I'm very embarrassed to admit, I finally got this thing locked and loaded, ready to go. But before I install some games on this bad boy, let me just clean it a little bit. Alright, so aside from the potential of having viruses inside the software of this laptop, I don't even want to go anywhere near the inside without protection. So I'm going to use a mask. Safety first. For all I know, this might cost the next... Just kidding. So as you can see that the plastic here is discolored. It's yellow now. It used to be pristine white. And that's not a big deal. And it's expected with these plastics. Let's try and open it up. If there's a lot of dust here, I'm gonna use a blower, hardly know her, outside to get all the dust out. I'm using a 000 tip. It's pretty awesome that I have this in my possession again. I let my family members borrow this for a couple of years, and it is seriously outdated, and it can't keep up. So I figured, oh, why not make a video out of it? I give up. I'm just gonna blow this outside. Terrible. Sorry guys, I ran out of patience. I'm definitely not gonna be able to open this thing. So I'm just gonna clean it a little bit with isopropyl alcohol. So I use my blower outside just to remove some dust. And I'm even gonna clean the damn screen. Why, I'm such a nice guy, right? Now that I've cleaned it, there's nothing else left to do than to play some games. Shall we? Alright, it's the next day. I'm not gonna lie, I was too lazy to finish this last night. So I'm done with installing the games, as well as installing the graphics card driver for the GT525M. And I lied, I'm not gonna do benchmarks on this laptop, particularly the Time Spy one. Alright, so I'm gonna turn it on right now. So this has more cons than pros, but I can't really fault it because it's a 15-year-old machine. The Wi-Fi doesn't work, the Bluetooth doesn't work, and as well as the speakers, they just randomly cut off in the middle of a game. Not gonna lie, opening this makes me feel like a kid again. I'm gonna zoom it in because I don't think you really need to see the yellow discoloration over here. Oh my god, it's too bright. I am very spoiled by Windows 10 having dark mode. This is too bright for me, so I'm gonna change it real quick. I love those sounds. Let's start MSI Afterburner. I've already configured this last night. I copied my main desktop settings on my other PC. And I'm gonna open Riva Tuner. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the keys, as they are old, don't really respond. Look, if I press the I, it's not. Yeah, some of the function row here, they do not work. Some of the keys don't work, not unless you try it multiple times. Sorry for the jankiness. I'm just really doing this out of my nostalgia for this laptop. I'm really struggling to find another use for this, but hey, I'm just grateful that I can still open it. There we go, let's play. So this game is like the first entry to the Batman Arkham series by Rocksteady, and I really liked this when it came out, but I didn't really finish it. So I was studying, I didn't have any much. I just really wanted to test it out because the graphics look cool, I'm not gonna plug a mouse. I'm just using the touchpad here. So I hope you can see the FPS counter. Let me move you closer. Let me try and make this bigger. There you go, much better. It's too big now. Right now, as it's steady and idle, it's like 40 FPS, which is good enough, to be honest. I think I'm running medium settings on this game. Let's try. Pretty good, right? It's stuttering a little bit because it only has 4 gigabytes of RAM. So, whatever, man. It's a story game. And when there's actual fighting in the game, it dips down to like 30. That's fine. Still pretty neat. And what else do I want to say? Yeah, the audio will be cutting off soon. It just does that. I don't know why. But I do have a speaker on standby. But yeah, as you can see, the GPU is maxed out, 97, 100, which is good. It's a good sign. I can lower the settings, but I'm currently running it on native. At the time, you didn't have any tools like upscaling, like DLSS or anything like that. So what you see is what you get. But quite frankly, for a 2010 laptop, 2011 laptop, this is not bad. Alright, next game. This one's a really good game by Ubisoft. I'm surprised they don't make any more Rayman games. I hate that they focused more on the rabbit thingies, but This one doesn't make this laptop sweat at all, really, and it's 60 FPS. Looks good. I'm surprised that the music's still going. It usually cuts off. Anyways, I like the art style. It reminds me of like Loco Roco on the PSP, or I don't know, the visuals are really nice on this game. I like Rayman on the PlayStation 1. Oh, you use with your arrow keys. Yeah, 60 FPS. 36 graphics card utilization. Low memory usage. You can run this all day. No problems. Honestly, the 16:9 aspect ratio is really good too. There you go. The music cut off now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug my speakers, or a portable speaker. Hold on. That's too loud. Holy shit. I might as well finish this. One level. This is really hard from what I gathered. So you just... Oh. Oh, by the way, let me just lower the volume. By the way, the contrast on this panel is really bad. But then again, what can I expect, right? It's a good experiment. Oh, I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. Next game, Burnout Paradise. So this is one of those games that you can just get lost in the free roam. I'm guilty of that. I mean, who else? I mean, is there a person who's not guilty of that? It's riding at 60 FPS and then it dips down to 40. It's really terrible actually, but you know, when you're younger and you know, frame rate doesn't really matter to you that much. It just looked good, it looked pretty, it looked shiny, so it didn't really matter at the time. But yeah. Oh, the soundtrack on this game is amazing, and the graphics are really, really good. Like I said, when I played this back in the day, I really didn't advance on the story mode. I was just free roaming, and I don't think I'm the only person guilty of doing that, to be honest. I like to go at really high speeds here. I'm trying to duplicate like a major stutter, because it does that. Let's see if it... Yeah, we're not really maxing out our GPU utilization here. Let's try to get in the crash. Money. So the final game that I'll be showing off today tonight is Just Cause 2. And I really like this game because, fun fact, the NPCs in this game speak Tagalog, which is my language. I came from the Philippines, I was born there, and now I'm living in the United States. So, it's pretty fun. This game is kind of pretty rough. It's only like 30 FPS most of the time, but as like I've said earlier, when you're having fun with the gameplay, I mean, the frame rates don't really matter that much. Let's see if I can skip this cutscene. I really like how the water looks in this game. It was revolutionary for me at the time. Skip. The core mechanic that I really like is the grappling hook, of course. I'm gonna try to land over there. Oh, shoot. Oh, this guy has unlimited parachutes. So you can just keep on doing that. So yeah, it's hovering around 30 FPS, and we're currently maxing out the utilization. Superhero landing. Yeah. Oh. Now it's 39, 40. Sorry for not being too technical. I'm just really trying to show off this old laptop of mine. I forgot how to F. Oh, okay. So kind of like with all games, if you look at the sky, the FPS gets better. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. I mean, that's Just Cause 2. Nothing more, nothing less. This is really distracting. 14 FPS Minesweeper. I'm really good at Minesweeper, guys. We're almost done. There you go. And finally, let's just play Purple Place. I made a video about this. This one, and we need pink batter, then we need pink frosting, and then we need a smiley face. Speed running Purple Place again. So yeah, that's my old laptop. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, but I'm gonna be trying to find a new use for this. If you can help me down below at the comment section, give me suggestions on what I can use this for. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.